This is continuation of bootcamp series. This is day 4 on setting up FOSSA PUP64. So today is going to be a short one. We'll just concentrate mainly on a .bashrc file. So I've go ahead and open up the so you just drag the bashrc file into Genie, and essentially this is what you will have. And the if you just look at the bashrc file, all these are commented out, so these are not active at all. Let me just go ahead and start a urxvt terminal. So PS1 configuration here determines what this is going to look like. So right now my it's just a root and the and this sign here. So here, just to illustrate, our default .bashrc file in FOSSA PUP is just going to have this. So I just added these just for illustration purposes. So if you just type in alias ll equals quote ls-lh, so what this means that if you just type in ll, it's going to essentially run this command. So let me just go ahead and demonstrate. Let's just go ahead and list lh. Then it's going to spit out the list of the whatever the files in here. So now likewise, if I just type in ll, it's going to be exactly the same. It's kind of hard to see, but let me just clear the screen. So we can clear the screen this way, or you can just simply use Control L, and it will also clear the screen and all the PuppyLinux terminals. So, and then if I, as a next line illustrates, if I just type in PO on the terminal, it's gonna be equivalent to WM power off and exit. So what this means is WM power off is a command that you can use to power off the computer. For completeness sake, what I've done is if the power off is successful, and then exit means it just closes terminal window, the urxvt. So if I just type in exit, it's gonna just close the urxvt. Let me just restart it again. Now I even shortened the exit, so if I just type in X, it's going to be exactly same as exit. So let me just, so I'm just used to this, and it's so much quicker rather than typing in. I'm pretty lazy, so let me just go ahead and restart. So if I just right now type in PO, it's gonna power off the machine and close this just before it completely powers off. Okay, so now we know that X is gonna work, so we'll just type in X here, and it's gonna be exactly the same. Now similarly, if I have right now as alias RB, if I just reboot RB, it's gonna go through this command, which is a reboot command in PuppyLinux, and then we'll just change that into X. So it's gonna reboot and then closes the terminal. So it just makes it for smoother coding. So now, what if you don't have a you're working on a Genie and you haven't saved it? That will not be a good form to go ahead and close without first saving the whatever the open file that you may be working on. So to bypass that possibility, we can go ahead and I can go ahead and give you what is called close-all.sh. The name is irrelevant, but this is a bit of code that gives you a warning if you were, for example, running a Genie and you haven't saved the file, or you're running a LibreOffice writer and you haven't saved it. So this code will give you a chance to go ahead and close before you power off, so you don't lose any data. So if we look at close-all.sh, where that little code is here in my application and bin, and this is the close-all.sh. So it's in the path, and so that code is very useful to incorporate into power off and reboot. So this, if we just comment that out, that's going to be deactivated. Now we're going to go ahead and activate this. So when I enter PO, it's going to close. It's going to go through the safety window close first, and then power off, and then so if that's completed safely, then it's going to go on to next command. So now it won't do it right away, so what you have to do is, for example, you save it like this, and then we have to go ahead and force the computer to reread the change in bashrc, and that is a so this command source bashrc command will read the configuration of a .bashrc file. So now if I just type in PO, which I won't do, it will safely close and shut off the machine. So similarly, alias reboot, we can go ahead and also close all .sh and reboot, and WM reboot, and X. So I hope that's clear, and I think that's all I wanted to. We'll go ahead and we don't need two is that called ampersand sign? Well, anyway, we don't need that. So I hope that's helpful to you.